Hey, this is Jim with Retired to Resell, and today I just wanted to do a quick weekly review of my sales. Go over some of the fastest selling items, the slowest selling items, my best sales, the worst sales, that type of thing. Just kind of go over the numbers so you can kind of see what numbers are like for a new reseller. And yes, last week was a little bit of a slow week for me. My sales were down a little bit. My average sales per day were down. And I felt like I struggled to even get the sales. Like I had to work harder than normal. It seemed like I was taking a lot of offers from eBay, a lot of offers from Poshmark just to get those sales. Let me know in the comments if you guys were struggling, if you had a slow week, or if things were, seeming normal for you. Yeah, so let's dig into the numbers a little bit, and I'll show you where I am, and then we'll just go over a few of the items that sold this week. All right, so here are my numbers for last week, week 4 of 2024. On eBay, I sold 25 items for gross sales of a little bit over $900. My Poshmark sales were 15 and gross sales of 393. So my total number was 43 sales for the week, which was about 10% down from last week. And my gross sales was a little bit over $1,400, and that was 21% down from last week. So it was kind of a slow week. But I did end on a strong note. The last day of the week, I sold 10 items, and the gross sales were $382. So it was nice to end the week really strong like that. So to dig a little bit further into my numbers, my average sales per day were right at 6.14, and that's about 10% down from last week as well. I like to keep it right now right at about 8 items per day, which is about right because I've got 832 items in my eBay store, and you usually sell right around 10% of what you have listed there. That's just a rule of thumb. You could sell more, you could sell less, but if you have some decent items in your store, um, and I've seen since I've started, it's averaging right about 10% of what you have listed. My average sale price for each item was right at $33, which is down 12% from last week. I like to keep it at least around $35 per item. So then my average days to sell an item was 42 days, which was pretty good. It's about 10% up from what it was last week. I like to keep track of that so I know what's sitting in my store for a long time and what's been selling really fast. So then my average cost of goods per item was $5.76, which was pretty good. I always want to get that lower, but I've been buying some really nice items at Plato's Closet. That price per piece is going up just a little bit shopping at that store. So then my average profit per item was $18.10, and that's down 7% of last week. Again, I like to keep that right around $20 per item. That's my goal anyway, which leaves me with a total profit margin of 55% over the last week. All right, so let's take a look at some of the items that I sold this week. So the first items I wanted to go over were my fastest items that I sold last week. So this is a FootJoy Golf Performance Polo shirt. FootJoy is a really good brand. They usually sell pretty quick. I've never had them sell the same day, but they do sell pretty quick. You're not going to make a huge amount of money. Most of them sell for right around $20 to $25. This one was just solid black. The only exciting part about it was the cool little collar there. And it sold the same day within a few hours of me listing it for $20. All right, the next item was this vintage Polo Ralph Lauren rugby shirt. This sold within the same day as well, the same day that I listed it. It was a long sleeve rugby style shirt with the cool stripes and the white collar. You've seen a lot of these shirts out there, but these are just great sellers. I do really well with them. It had a really nice embroidered crest here. So that sold for $40 the same day that I listed it. The slowest item that I sold last week was this unicorn unicorn kitty coffee mug. It took 227 days to sell this. I picked this up when I was first starting, just kind of testing things out, but I wasn't real good at knowing what I should buy, what I shouldn't buy. I had watched some videos about other people that, were selling coffee mugs and making some pretty good money off of them. But I'll tell you what, I have not had any luck with coffee mugs. I think I'm out of the coffee mug selling business. They just don't sell for me. If they do sell, they sit forever, and you just don't make a whole lot of money. This one sold for $12. The only coffee mugs I've ever really had success selling are those Starbucks You Are Here City series. Those have sold pretty good for $20 to $25, and I've sold a few of those the same day I listed them. But other than that, I would suggest staying away from coffee mugs. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Have you guys had any luck selling coffee mugs? I sure haven't, and like I said, I think I'm out of the coffee mug selling business. All right, so next, this was my worst sale of the week, and worst just meaning that I made the least amount of money on this. This was a Guess black hard eyewear case. I think I was hoping that I would find a really nice pair of Guess sunglasses that I could pair with this, but I haven't found one, so I just decided to list this one. I listed this one for $10 on Poshmark. It took right at 150 days to sell this one, so it took quite a while, and after all the fees and everything, I made a profit of $4. So again, not a great pickup. But again, I was just trying different items, seeing what would sell, what wouldn't sell. So everything is a great learning experience. You know, would I pick this up again? Probably not. If it had a pair of sunglasses in them, yeah, I think I would. All right, so let's get to some of my best sales of the week. So this is in my clothing category, and this is a Patagonia Better Sweater fleece jacket. And this is one that I don't think I really wanted to sell it. You know, do I want to make some money? Do I want to put food on the table for my family? Or do I want to have a really cool jacket? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I made the right decision. I'll probably find another one though. So I listed it for quite a bit higher than most of them were selling. I listed it for $90. It took 7 days to sell. After all shipping and fees, I made a profit of $51. So this was a really great sale this week, even though I hated to see it go. All right, so this was my best shoe sale of the week. It's a Nike Air Vapor Max, and it was in this really cool fuchsia pink color. There weren't a whole lot of this style listed in this color, just a few, and most of the black ones, the other colors, they were selling for $35 to $45. So since this was a pretty unique colorway, I decided to list it for $50, and it took about 34 days to sell. And after fees on Poshmark, I made a profit of right at $25. All right, so my best sale in the electronic category is this Sony VCR VHS player. And I'm sure you've heard that these VCR players just sell really fast these days, and they really do. I find them at estate sales, I find them at Goodwills, other thrift stores. I bought this one, I think, for $6, and it sold in 13 days for $60. Really take a look at these. You know, don't pass them up. They just sell really fast. The reason is they just don't make these anymore. And, you know, people have old VHS tapes they just want to watch. You can't run to Best Buy or Walmart or Target or anything like that and just buy these new. Um, so yeah, people are looking on eBay and other places to find these players, and man, again, they just sell really fast. So definitely take a look at these if you see any of these out there at thrift stores or estate sales. But I do suggest always looking up the part number, looking up the brands. Some of them, you know, some of the low end brands are not going to sell very well, but Sony's are definitely one of the brands to look for. All right, well, thanks for watching. That's really all I had. I just wanted to do a quick review of last week's sales. Let me know in the comments if this is the kind of content that you like, if you'd like to see what a new seller is doing, what the numbers look like, what my average number of sales per day is. You know, hopefully we can see that go up quite a bit. But yeah, let me know in the comments. And please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more content like this. I'm going to be putting out some more videos soon. Thanks again, and good luck out there.